Shazam! Actually, let me. Bench. Put that. There we go. Hey everyone. I am behind. Give me a moment to fix my setup. I really need to figure out a better way to do this. Two more cameras wouldn't suck. And just jack it up a little. Autofocus off. Do-do-do. Oh, my live streams are connecting. That's good. And I'm pretty sure we're cool at that. That's good. We'll make it work. Yeah, let's go with that. And what else do I want to do? Probably not that. Oh, hey, it might help if I actually put the right overlay on. There we go. That's the problem when you have multiple streams set up. In this, only your most recent one is the one that's always set up. I've noticed that before. I've screwed that up. So Ryan says he's going to be on. We're just waiting a moment. And I don't know if Jacob will be by. Oh, what's Kevin showing? Yeah, he's going to be busy. He might be busy. Let's give anyone else want to give a shot here? Excuse me. Probably we're good. All right, Ryan, no problem. Yeah, you were up and running. Oh my goodness. Itchy all over. I got a feeling I've eaten something that's bothering me. I know it's last night. Something getting to me. You know what I can do? Let's pin that. Just so I know what's going on. Tonight's the big fight, though, too, eh? And some of my guys are not going to be around. If I had a link for the fight, I'd be watching that too. Pin the message. Oh, I don't. Oh, good juice. I should play my Waiting for Ryan music. Boom. Actually, I know. Oh, I hear it. That's a nice thing. Nice audible there. Shazam. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You hearing anything, Ryan? Testing 1, 2, 3, 4,
There we go.
5. I hear you.
Yeah, we're good.
Awesome. What was the difficulty?
Oh, I always have trouble syncing up the my earbuds for some reason. I was having a heck of a time. They didn't want to. It said they were paired and everything, but it couldn't get anything to work.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's another reason. Like, I tried to do the wireless. I really wanted it to work, and it wasn't working reliably for me, and it just became like, oh, I'm so frustrated. Pitch them away. It's like, yeah, horrible. Sometimes it's just horrible. So I watched your video. Very cool. You know what you got to do next time, though? So you don't have to do edits or nothing, is do it live. Plan it. Make the same cover. Pick a time. Do it live. One of us will join you, or two of us, or three of us, and do the exact same thing. I don't know. It's a thought. Because it feels like you could have done the same thing live. So it's like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's
the nice thing about doing a lot of the live stuff is I don't have to edit anything afterwards, which is kind of why I love doing that. Because when I make the canned videos, it's so much. That's why I'm so far behind on so much of stuff I want to do. Because all that other stuff's harder to do than this.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I took a 4-hour cat nap earlier. I'm not sure if because you're always telling me, oh, I took a nap here, I took a nap there. I don't know what it is, like the inspiration or what, but like the fact we didn't go anywhere today is like, oh, and then it's snow, and it's like, I don't know if it ever stopped. It's so white outside. But my wife went out. She didn't go far, but she had her own shopping to do and stuff. And it's like, okay, I'm just going to sit here and chill. And after I did my breakfast stream this morning, it's like, didn't get much done. And then my head was just killing me. And it's like, you know what? I literally went to bed. My wife was out, and she come home, and she goes to my daughter, where's Dad? And my daughter goes, Dad's in bed. And like, what?
Oh.
I took a 4-hour power nap.
That's sometimes you need to, eh?
Well, there's nothing I have to do, right? So it's like, yeah, okay. The only thing I did was get a few things off the desk, and that's mostly just because I had to put this stuff on it. And
yeah.
Oh my goodness. So I popped in twice to Cajun's stream. The guy's still awake. I don't know what he's on. It looks good.
Oh, I know.
Every time I saw him, he wasn't building. He was just sitting there chilling, but whatever. Good on him. He accomplished his goal, made his 24 hours.
That's amazing.
I just hope he starts sleeping one of these days.
Yeah. No, I can't get over that. It's like, oh man, he's over 36 hours again, like
something like that, I
because
got
I
to
think it
work
was
Monday.
10
I got to
a.m.
work Monday, so that's why I'm really not doing anything with anyone's invited or uninvited. Like I'm just not bothering.
Yeah,
It's not
because I
special
think
anymore.
what they started 10 a.m. on Friday.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
In other news, the Brick Whiz, the charity thing we promoted,
yeah.
um,
I saw that you put. I
very
actually was watching
successful.
it,
Yeah,
and then I saw you put a community post out.
yeah. I put a couple posts out. I had them timed out. I think I had 2 or 3 over the week. And what was cool about that is for every $5 you donate, it gave you a shot at a bunch of prizes he had that he's giving freely from his own stash. Like
Yeah,
and they're wicked sets too. So and if you donated a high value amount, it got you like an automatic, like if at the end of the stream, if you were the highest one, then you got the top tier, like $250 prize. Like he was giving away a lot of stuff.
yeah,
Now, not many people hit the milestones, but a lot of people donate money. So there's going to be a lot of basically $5 tickets for
yeah,
chances at a bunch of these prizes. So it's like very successful. And it's not crazy. It was only like 6 hours long. So that was kind of cool. Um, and I mean, in the last 10 minutes, I got like 4 chances in, and I had donated early on too.
Oh, cool.
Because for me, it's also self promotion because
Yeah,
I'm getting my name spoken out by him and David Hall and
Holly.
Holly on film. And
Yeah,
so I was very intentional when I did the donations to make sure they were saying the names and stuff. Plus, it puts it in their head too, right?
yeah,
I'm ever the opportunist. There's a reason I say Shazam because it's memorable. People say it,
yeah,
and it's different. I mean, there's people going to channels to say a weird thing and do trolling or doing whatever, but I say something that gets them engaged, and it's been quite the fluke. It's been very successful.
yeah. That's what you started doing that, and I was saying boom shakalaka. I did that for a while, and then I kind of got away from it. Should keep doing it.
Yeah, repetition, right?
Yeah,
Then it just gets tied to you, and people expect it, and then it becomes a novelty, and people think, "Oh, cool."
yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed your video though. Very cool. It looks like you're becoming more comfortable in front of the camera.
A little better. Yeah, I didn't have to do. I only did one take, so but it's a good
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's another reason why I'd rather just do the live stuff because even when I do voiceovers on a 3-minute video, I mean that the voiceovers for a 3-minute video are 10 to 12 segments of me saying 10 words or 15 words, and I stop. I listen back to it. Okay, that part's good because if I say the whole thing, I make a mistake or I stutter.
yeah,
So it's like, okay, say 10 words, stop, listen back. Is it good? Okay. And I'm wired into the phone, by the way. I use an adapter and plug my headset straight in. I
yeah.
figure it gives a consistent sound. This way, people who are used to me live streaming, they hear that same tone on the recorded video. At least I hope they do. I do.
Hmm.
And it doesn't sound different. I mean, I could probably make it better just taking the headset off and talking, but then it sounds different. I don't know. I'm kind of going for the Bon Jovi experience where what you hear is what you hear is what you hear.
Yeah,
Like it's always the same. They don't sound tweaked, and I kind of like that.
yeah.
Um, yeah. How's your end of the world for the big the big COVID? Because it's coming
Hmm.
down bad here.
So they've tightened up restrictions for the next 3 weeks, more on like
Uh,
gathering sizes and this and that. But we
okay.
got we got an email because there was a case in the was it grade 1 class? And now apparently there were close contacts in the grade 2, 3 classes. So we just got an email from the school when we got back from Nathan's party that it was from back on like the 8th apparently, and
Oh,
it
lovely.
just happened now. But it's because it's this Omicron variant apparently too. So Ella can't go as long as she's asymptomatic. She can go back. First day she can go back to school is Tuesday. So we're just finding
Right.
that out today. So she's only gonna miss Monday, Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was like, oh,
Well,
wow.
was there going to be school Monday for you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because we're done. Um,
Oh,
at
really?
least,
Yeah, we're not done till Wednesday, the last day of this week of school.
but one of the things is they were telling everyone, we knew Thursday things were going to get tight. So everyone brought their school stuff home on Friday.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah, I mean, we pretty much knew it was going to happen. Um, what can you do?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's getting tight here. We're back to half capacities and all that nonsense. And if you just look at the sports and entertainment, like they're already decimated. Half the sports are not going on or players aren't playing. It's very clear people are getting sick again.
Oh, yeah.
Now, anytime, actually starting right now, I can go get my third shot. So me and my wife are just talking about when that's going to happen.
Yeah,
I would like
my
to
wife
not
can
get
get it.
sick before Christmas, but maybe like right after Christmas, I'll get the shot. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they opened it up at least here. But I tell you, Ontario's numbers were horrible. Quebec's numbers were horrible. It's like, oh my God, it's
Oh,
so
good
bad.
God. I haven't been
Yeah.
following the numbers, see what they're actually
For
at.
us, it's like 3,300 today in Ontario and
Oh, wow.
3,600 in Quebec. Yeah. And if it doubles, um, I'm probably canceling the Christmas meetups with the family.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's especially where I work, and there's a lot of animals where I work, and it's like I'm exposed to too much,
Yeah.
which really, really, really sucks.
Yeah. No kidding, eh?
I wanted to send out one more invite just to shake the tree, but for some reason, there we go. But that was a big haul for you. Oh my goodness.
Oh, oh yeah.
Now, how long?
Yep.
What I didn't get clear, and I don't with the way you do your videos, how long you sit on that before you make the video? Like, is
That
that two
that
days worth? Is that 2 weeks worth?
oh no, that I've been sitting on some of that since probably second week of November. Just a couple of the small packages, and a
Okay.
couple of the bigger ones were more recent, but
So here's a question I have for you. You don't ever worry about damages or something not being what it should
yeah,
be in a box?
crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, there's another. I mean, it's not often that I've waited more than a week to do any of my shows, just because I hope it's okay in the box, and I hope it's what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
Sometimes we spend a fair bit of money, and I don't want to get screwed, and I don't want them saying, "Well, you've had it for over a week." I've never had that,
Oh yeah.
and I can't even remember the last time I got screwed up in a big way, and it definitely
Yeah.
wasn't for anything expensive, which is kind of sad when you're willing to accept something if it's cheap. Like, oh well, it was $10. Who cares?
Yeah. That
Uh,
that that happened to me once. That was quite some time ago. That was probably oh 2018. I had
okay.
ordered, that was Toys R Us online. The oh, what do you call it? The Gorilla Walker or whatever was on sale. I got it like 25% off or something like that in Toys R Us online. So I ordered
Okay.
it. It came in. I opened it up at the kitchen table upstairs. Opened it up, and I'm like, what the? It was There was three of the Women of NASA sets in the box. No Gorilla Walker. I was
Oh,
pissed. I was
totally
pissed.
screwed over order. Look at
Yeah,
that. They put the sticker on the wrong box because the box was
yeah,
sealed. I'm sure it looked fine and all that.
yeah.
Yeah, they
So
totally screwed up that order.
that took like three phone calls, and I waited probably an hour to an hour and a half each phone call to get through to somebody.
Oh,
It was taking that long just to talk to somebody. Got it all figured out, got it sent back, and but then they didn't have any on hand, and I was like, oh, well, I just want the set for the price I paid for it.
right.
Whoa. Well, the second it comes back on, like I want a reference number, the second it comes back on available on your site, I'm calling, and you're gonna fulfill the order for the price I paid. Okay.
Did they
So
honor
yeah,
that?
Yeah, so I watched. It was
Wow.
probably it probably took a month, but it finally came back up on their site, and that again, it was another like hour and a half on the phone. Wait, just until I got to talk to somebody, and then got the order placed over the phone and got it done. I finally got my set, and funny enough, I sold that set now. I don't own
Oh,
it
really?
anymore. Yeah,
You sold it.
yeah.
I just had a site get canceled on me. Deep Discount in the States were the first to pop up with a pre-order for a Mega Constructs He-Man Land Shark something or other. And they were the only one to show it. They had a picture, they had this and that. Well, after 6 weeks, it wasn't that long. They just sent me an email and I took a look like, oh, they canceled. Like, shoot. So, of course, I'm going online. Who else has it in the States? Who's got it in Canada? Pretty much nobody when I checked. So it's like,
Yeah,
okay, if nobody's got it, nobody's got it. We know at this time of year, distribution's tough. With Mega, it's even tougher.
yeah.
I mean, if you turn any new set I've bought from Mega, it says 2020. They have a hard time going from manufacturing to distribution to getting it into the store. And they're owned by Mattel, and I don't understand why it takes so long to get some stuff into the stores.
Oh yeah, because it's a North American company. It's like shouldn't be that
And
hard.
short of, hey,
Hey, sorry, better late than never, eh?
yeah, we were dragging our butts. I
Jacob.
was slow. Of course, I was 2 minutes behind starting. Didn't even have my cameras on. Ron had technical difficulty, so I kind of dragged it 10 minutes. You told me you probably wouldn't even be awake or whatever. So were you successful today in finding out what you wanted to find out?
Yeah, but I couldn't drag my butt out of bed to go get it.
Wow. Wait, we're gonna rename your channel Lazy Collector. By the way, that's not a dumb name.
I'll
I'm
go
sure. I
tomorrow, I
don't think anyone's
swear.
taking it. I'm sure no one's taking it. So that might not be a bad
They
name to
said they had
have.
lots. The one set that I was looking for, only one location had it, and it was first come, first serve. And I was like, yeah, you're all the way across town. If you were able to put it aside for me, then I would run out the door. But because all the other locations have tons of it, I can just go back to bed, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we want an update tomorrow. My set's missing. I gotta wait till the new year. Well, you could do that as a travel vlog. Sitting there waiting in line, getting in. Like,
Technically, I have already a vlog started. I haven't wrapped it up yet. Like, I
oh,
have it looking like I was going to wrap it up, but I haven't yet. So just add on
okay.
to it, I guess.
I don't know if this is a flex, but I'm using the AT-AT box as a coffee table now. It's a very nice coffee table. It's a
My
good height.
goodness.
It's far enough away I don't feel like I'm going to accidentally hit it. I just realized, like, I can't believe I'm doing that. That is so bad.
How long until you spill something on the box?
Dude,
Yeah.
you don't know the story of me sitting on my couch. I did it twice in one weekend. I
Oh
lay
no.
back, I stretch out, and I don't have a really good, proper place to put my drinks. I'm going to build something. And we got this little box that we keep beside. It's a leather box, one of those things that folds out. You could actually sit on it like a stool. And it's got storage in it, so it's really handy, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a pain in the butt. I don't like to put stuff on it because it also impedes the flow walking around the place.
Mm-hmm.
So I take the drink and I wedge it between my butt and the side of the couch, and I'm laying back and I forget the drink is there, and I get up and it's like, oh damn, I spilled the drink. One time it was Coke, and I'm feeling like my ass is feeling funny. I'm in my jeans, right? And it's like,
Yep.
God damn, straight down my crack.
Oh God.
Coca-Cola, and I get up right away and take the stuff off the couch, and we got a cover on it, take that off, and sure enough, it's gone right through the couch to the floor. So now I got to clean the floor too. And I didn't do that just once that weekend. I did it twice. It's like,
Oh
I really
no.
have to do something. I really have to either I want to make maybe an 8-inch shelf even that goes along the back of the couch against the wall, just so I have
Mm-hmm.
a constant ledge for whatever, flowers or plants or a drink, whatever. If we
Right.
smoke, there'd be an ashtray. I mean, but we don't smoke, of course, because it's evil. Don't smoke, kids. Bad for you. But yeah, no, I'm really bad. I'm not clumsy that way, but I will forget, and that's the problem. So I know I shouldn't do stuff like put a drink beside me when I'm sitting down, because that's just dumb.
Have we opened up the stuff that we got so far? Or?
Nothing.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I'm the king of dragging ass. So
So I'm just in time then.
yeah. So the road trip that got canceled today was to go to the Hot Wheels store. Well, okay, I shouldn't call it the Hot Wheels store. It's 90% Hot Wheels. It's called Diecast Aurelia, and it's about 150 kilometers from me one way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a fair trip, 300 round trip, which is why we weren't going out in the snow. It just snowed all day here, and I don't think it was horrible. But every time I looked out the balcony, it's white. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
that's great. Don't need to be on the roads. Don't, that's a road trip I don't need to take, and I'll take it. I'll take it in the spring when it's nice. And of
Right.
course, the reason I wanted to do the trip is because I bought, this and 2 other sets based on this bone shaker. And of course, this
Mhm.
actually comes with what I think is an exclusive car. I hope it is. But
Okay.
this is a car that I really love. And it's got the Hot Wheels. I had Hot Wheels as a kid. I think everyone did at some point. So I kind of got sucked into this. And I wanted to go to that store because I figured they're going to have ones that I haven't seen on the market. But earlier in the week, I went all around Toronto and Mississauga, Toys R Us, Walmart's, a few other places, and I picked up some stuff. Just because I've got 3 different versions of this bone shaker. I've got that big set, which I guess you would say is the UCS.
Yep.
Because it's big and beautiful. Then I got the smaller than Speed Champs kind of size. And then I've got the monster truck version. So I've got everything they make from Mega. And I figured this is one of those cool things that Mega has done where they clued in, like, Mattel owns Mega and Mattel owns all these other brands.
Mm-hmm.
Make it work. You've got all this possible
Yeah.
content you can make brick sets for. And even if you're not into cars or stuff, if you look at that, that's cool.
Oh,
Yeah, it does.
And even if you're just a Lego guy and you're looking like, come on, Lego doesn't make one like that. And with a big flaming skull, a unique piece on the front, like, I'm looking at that. There's going to be people who are going to want to mock with that skull alone if they're part
Yeah,
collectors,
yeah.
right? Like, that's a unique kind of thing. Everything else is kind of, what pisses me off, the included car is not the same color as the build. Like,
Oh.
to me, that's a miss. So one of
Yeah.
the things I wanted to do is I wanted to find the car, because I have seen it. I've got photos of it with the same color. And that was one of my goals today, was to go out to the store. I figured if I was going to find anywhere I could find, I found them on eBay. This is not fun on eBay because you can find some of these cars for $2 to $7. Not expensive, right? But you're going to pay 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times in shipping.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous. Because, of
Always
course,
get you.
they're nice on card usually when they're shown on eBay, and you want it to arrive that way. You're a collector usually. You want it to look
Yep.
good. So I'm just going to randomly pull out some of these here. Do I have... What would be a good cam? If we do this one... All right, that's not bad. Oh, let's not pull that one out. This one... Okay. This is the only one I bought 2 of. And this is while I was searching for bone shakers or variants, because that's the thing. There's the bone shakers, there's Baja shakers, there's pixel shake. It's a very popular Hot Wheels car.
Right.
But this is not a shaker.
Oh.
Now, do you see why I bought that?
Yeah.
It's got studs on it, so you can attach Lego.
Huh.
What gets me is, and I bought 2, one to open and one to mess with, and I'll actually open it right now. As I said I would. That's why I bought 2 of these. It's the only one I bought 2 of. Oh God, I forgot how cool Hot Wheels rolls.
You're gonna get me back into Hot Wheels, Rick.
Oh, dude, some of them are cool. And you watch, there's 1 or 2 others that are not shakers. Now, what I don't get is when I look at the packaging, it shows that some stuff is bricked on. Oh, look. Okay. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's neat.
Okay, that's neat. That's okay. So they stud on, and the studs, I guess, look kind of normal height. Let's see if I can put it back together right. Now, I just got some Lego here. Let's see. Oh, it works. You want your car to look stupid.
Interesting.
Yeah. Very common. Every Walmart pretty much has this one right now. And actually, it's current collection. So if you go to Toys R Us or Walmart's, one or the other is going to have this $1.27 or something. These are not expensive.
Floating around. Yeah.
But what I don't understand is, okay, so you're Mattel, you own Hot Wheels, you own Mega. Why would you not say it's compatible at least with your company? I mean, most toy companies would say compatible with leading brands, and the leading brand is Lego. Okay, and if you don't want to step on that nail, why wouldn't you at least say it's compatible with your brand? Wouldn't you do that if you had Mega and Hot Wheels and you're pumping both out? Why would you not say compatible with Mega Constructs? Like I would think that'd be a no-brainer. At the very least. This is what I'm saying. Like this company, Mattel at the top, doesn't think. Because that's a no-brainer for me. So there you go. I actually opened a Hot Wheels. Look at that.
Nice.
Trash. But I'm figuring, just because it's weird, I'm going to put this one. Not that I think it's going to have any value. I just think it's something odd and unique, and I'm going to put that away in the collection. And now I got a little car I can play with. But yeah, that's kind of cool. And I still don't know why I got these 2 orange bricks here. They were just handy. Okay, so this one, and by the way, this bag isn't just Toys R Us. This is Walmart, Toys R Us, everything. I end up just in one night of driving around, I shoved everything into one bag, and it was just huge. So this is kind of the right color. This is the Baja Racer version.
Okay.
And it's just like it's jacked up with bigger wheels and I guess you would say suspension. And they call it part of the Baja Blazers series. There's like 10 of them. And this is the Baja Bone Shaker one.
Oh, yeah.
And you could see where I was going with some of the stuff. Like, I love this car. And since I got variants in the builds, I figured I'd get variants in the cars. There are like at least 50 variants on this thing. This is a very popular car for them. Which is why, just like Lego makes the X-Wings and the TIE Fighters all the time, Hot Wheels, the same thing. They'll make the same car, 10 different colors, plus color changing versions, plus, if it's really popular, we'll jack it up. And before, $1 to $1.27, and Hot Wheels have always been inexpensive. All of us, when we were younger, these were always stocking stuffers, cheap.
Well, I always loved the, you talked about the color changers. I thought that was so cool as a kid.
Oh,
put them in the water or whatever. The car changed, and then as it dried, it changed. Like it would slowly change back. It was so cool.
I can't remember if it was me or my brother, but one of us had this garage that had this weird.
The car wash.
It folded up, and it had the car wash at the very bottom. And of course, you wet the sponges with the cold water, and your car goes through it, and it looks different.
Yeah.
Loved it.
That was cool.
So we're just pulling these out randomly here. Let's see what we got. Okay. So here's one, not a bone shaker. Ooh. It's the new Batmobile. And there's a million Batman cars for the different movies and everything else. The only reason I jumped on it, it's the first time they've ever made it, of course, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, they'll make more down the line, but this is the first, and I figured if there was something I was going to buy and keep as is, that'll be something.
Yeah.
And actually, as a car, this looks cool.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, yeah.
That Lego thing, those 2 Lego sets you can buy, they don't look cool to me. I'm not impressed.
Yeah, I got the motorbike one, and it's nothing too.
I don't even remember what yours looks like.
It's purple. It has like a
The only thing for Batmobiles would be the plate.
We actually end up buying my daughter a Hot Wheels car during one of our searches. Because she was helping me go through bins and stuff. And of course, when they're on the pegs, they're easy because what you do is if you're looking for a car and you see like a million of them on the pegs, you look at the bottom. So you lower your eye to the bottom of the car and you can see all the words. So you don't have to touch all the pegs.
Right.
Oh, yeah. This is This is one we got my daughter. Let's see. Woo. Just a crazy, artsy. I mean, they got something that'll make your eyes bleed. That's for sure. That's kind of weird on the bottom, too. That would be cool on a track. I can tell, though, the way the wheels are on that one.
Almost looks like an F1.
Well, everyone's concerned that I'm going to get the orange track.
Ooh.
I got nowhere to lay out orange track, but I got to admit, it would be fun to set up a little... But then it's going to scratch the cars, and that's the way I look at it. This is one of those odd variants. They call them pixel shakers.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like a digital version of it. Just a little weird looking. You know what I should do? Which one is which here? That is the one? Okay. If I do that... We're going to see how well autofocus works here now. I don't know if it's going to be any better. But anyway, so I got that. Let's put that there because that's not going to be the same stuff. Okay, here's another weird variant. Skull shakers. So as far as I can tell, the heads, you can see the head there, will bobble back and forth, left to right, as he drives. And I just thought, the car is so cool, and I was looking for variants. I just thought, hey, that's kind of weird looking. But everyone thinks I'm quite nuts for even buying any of these. There's another one. These are current, and you can see how you can buy these variants. I mean, and they're both marked 7 of 10. That's what's weird. I just noticed that. So from the same line, they got color variants. Hey, Taco.
Hello.
Shazam.
I'm back.
You're back. Taco's back. We're just looking at the weird new kind of sort of hobby I've walked into.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so here's something that'll burn everybody's eyes. I told you I have a monster truck version that I have to build. So here's a glow-in-the-dark version of the Bone Shaker monster truck. That is, I mean, that burns my eyes. Those are the right colors, by the way. And everything green glows in the dark, I think. Hideous, but surprisingly cheap. But
How much
this
was
is
it?
$5.
Oh, nice.
And you get the but this was the best one. This one my daughter found. That's nice because you get the black car with the beautiful print on it, and you get the monster truck. Like, to me, that's game over. I don't need to look for any more monster trucks. That's the best one to get right there.
Nice.
So I got that going. Now, there's going to be 3 more of these large Mega Bloks cars, these UCS style cars. This is supposedly the next version. So when I saw the car, I figured I'm buying the car right away because that's the same color as the build too. And as you can see, it's a color shifter. So that's like a double win for me. When Mega ever gets us the set, I mean, I'm just waiting for Amazon to cancel my pre-order any day now. Which can happen. Okay, that's the end of Hot Wheels Nation. This I tripped over.
Ooh.
The newest, I think it's newest, Series 14 Master Chief. I don't know how different it is from the last bunch I bought. But I figured, and I don't buy the other ones, I don't really care. But since I seem to have every Master Chief now, I might as well keep going.
Makes sense.
It's just one of those things I've been into. And then Walmart, or somebody, wherever I was, had this one discounted. And since I've been buying some of the Speed Champs, I figured this had 2 nice cars. They're the 8 wides as far as I can tell. So I figured I don't have any interest in really trying to pass 6 wides. I don't think they're very good.
Mm-hmm.
And again, there's not a lot of stickers on this. There's some. So I figured.
Oh, yeah. I have that.
Yeah. I mean, it looks really cool. And, you know, it's not that I'm big into American cars, but if there's one I got to like, it's the Corvette.
Huh.
So I'll add that to my Speed Champs collection. See, I'm gonna run out of space there. Okay, let's look at something here. We all know what this is. Cocaine.
Yeah.
Chinese. And actually, I'm glad this finally came in. This took longer than anything I've ordered in months. There's really no rhyme or reason. I get some stuff in under 2 weeks, and then other stuff it takes me 6. And I just don't understand why. And my daughter's gonna be pretty stoked on this one. So while I'll show it to you, we're not gonna open every package in here. Well, it depends. I could be very wrong what's in here. And the one thing that Ryan knows about, dude, I'm probably getting screwed on that.
Oh, really?
They added 30 days to the shipping. Like they didn't even give me the option. So I've got to like wait till like the second last day before disputing it. Yeah. When that happens, it almost never comes through for me.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. I'll still wait till that ends before I try and reorder that one, because that's going to be really cool. So, oh my God, this is crazy weird. So you guys know Lego figures,
Right.
and you guys know Friends figures. They're different, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then beyond the Friends figures, there's also actually no, this is going to be Friends. So they've mixed in this one bag a combination of Lego style and Friends style for this set. And we'll see how bad this is.
Huh.
So you guys familiar with Squid Game?
Yes.
Sort of.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we are. Oh my God, this is so. I love the Chinese stuff. And if you haven't bought Chinese stuff, this is something else. So let's see how the camera looks here. So there's a circle face on that black head. So it's a Squid Game figure, and I'm going to let my daughter do all these. So I haven't watched the show yet. There's a square face. And what was there? Was there supposed to be... Well, this one's got a human face, so... I don't know all the characters. I'm not going to pretend to. I haven't watched it, but...
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah, I
not
never did watch
auto-focusing
any
like
of
I
it
thought
yet.
it would. And then, so here's something. If you do models, you're familiar with this. Everything is still on sprue.
Yep.
Huh.
All the cool guns and weapons.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's the same. No, they're all different too. Wow. That's a light look. There's a lifetime of cutting these things off. I mean, I wasn't aware of any of this crap, but
There's some neat
Nice.
rifles and stuff in there, though. Like,
oh yeah, and I could absolutely use them for my stuff or give them to a friend who I know is a war gamer.
Mm-hmm.
I got a friend who uses Lego to represent troops for RPGs, for role-playing games.
Huh.
And he's actually done it pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, what else do I have here? Again, I mean, this is 051, so it's a female character from the game. And you've got to fully assemble these figures.
The arms are the worst thing about those kind of figures, though.
Yeah. Here's another fellow I don't know. This black fellow with a 9 on his shirt. I'm sure the quality's typical for the cheap end, for the lower end. I don't know. I mean, they don't look bad or anything, but until I start putting them together, I'll put one together just so I know what they're like. A number 5 from the show.
Okay.
But, you know, I ordered this at the height of the popularity, and it took so long for these to show up. I was really shocked. I was almost going to give up number 1. And here's something. I don't know if this... Oh, this might be oh, wow. The arms are still attached to a sprue. This could be a gift. I don't know. But there's an orange figure here that looks like it's a Friends doll figure.
Huh.
Yeah. Triangle dude. So I got 4 of these now. Good. one of each. What is this? Oh, the guy with the gray mask and gray outfit. Although you're not going to be able to see him too well because he's faced the wrong way.
Excuse me.
Little weird Chinese bit. I haven't done too many Chinese figures this year, but there's 67. You know, we actually saw this in, we were in Pacific Mall last night, which is a Chinese mall, and it was quite dead, and we meant to go back today, but since we didn't do the road trip, we didn't go back.
Mm-hmm.
So, because they did have some nice brick sets in box, and we saw them, but most of them were nano block, not Lego block size, and it's like, I don't necessarily want to buy a lot of those, although some really wicked designs. There was a Chinese castle, 6,000 pieces, I don't know, 100 to 150 bucks, and it was huge, even in nano block size. The thing was monstrous.
Huh.
So I'm very tempted. Let's see. Let's switch up. But yeah, I'm hoping my daughter likes those. I mean, she's a big fan of the show. She still wants me to get into it. Okay, this is bad. This is my work gear. It's still in my bag. Well, because this is Ryan's fault. See, I got out of work. I did my 2 hours overtime, and it was like, I'm heading home, and the first thing I see is a message from him. It's like, people in Toronto already getting the sets. Well, I was supposed to go out Friday looking, but it's like, if I'm out in the area anyway where I was going to go, because I wasn't going to look in the Toronto stores. I was going to look in Mississauga stores. It's like, okay, I might as well do it on my way home. And so it is nice to have some of the early crap. By the way, I'm not a microfighters guy, but it was there. It was bad. That was an impulse buy, but it was so cheap, you know.
Is that smaller than the average microfighter box?
I don't know
it's
because I buy so
safe.
few of them. It feels small. And if it is smaller, then I'm happy because one of my big complaints is the wasted size.
It looks smaller than the Millennium Falcon box, for example. Like the
I'm just looking
recent
where I've got the
microfighter.
smallest. Problem is I don't buy microfighters. But I mean, just to compare it to what have I got that's small that's recent? Like there's a Brickheads box, right?
That's got to
Yeah.
be smaller.
Does that
have a
look
tape-
like it's small?
Do you
It
have a tape
does.
handy?
Tape measure? They always got
Yeah.
a tape measure.
Let's say I'll,
Oh, why you
I'll
got
measure
something?
mine.
Oh,
Well, I'll measure the Millennium Falcon one because I know I have it.
so I want to say 5.5 by 4 3/4.
Where did I put it?
Of course, the tape measure's upside down that way, but
Right there.
that looks like 5.5 there on camera. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that's stocking stuffer size. It's small enough.
Oh yeah. It just
Hey,
looks
Mama
to
Lego.
me, looks smaller. I don't think
Mama
I said,
Lego, you
hey,
gotta
yeah,
look
oh,
on
yeah.
Netflix. It's a series. It's an import series.
Mm-hmm.
And they do have another 1 or 2 seasons coming. I think they've already committed to 2 more. Hey, Jordan, what's up?
Oh, sorry.
Jordan's
Yeah,
hanging
no.
back there.
It's
Nice.
it's the same.
Is it the
It
same?
is?
Yeah, 5.5 by 4 3/4 by how deep? By like an inch and 3/4 deep.
Maybe it's the box art.
It could be. They might have made the craft look bigger on the art. I mean, it's nice. It's got that
They're
new triangle cut.
not big.
Yeah.
They're tiny.
I mean, it's nice looking for what it is. It's I'm not the market for it, right? 6
Yeah.
plus. I don't know.
Hmm.
If it was a unique looking figure, but I don't think the figure's unique. I think it's the same figure from the last bunch of stuff. So
Some people claim that the printing's fixed, but I've seen a few videos where it isn't. So
define fixed because I'm not aware of the problem.
because apparently the printing for the helmet was down low a little bit. It wasn't like the others. So like you see how it's like up at the top with the little T. It was a little bit lower.
Okay.
So supposedly that's what's fixed. But
problem with anything
yeah.
that's printed or pad printed, or even UV printed, there's always going to be slight variations. Some of them are horrible, and you would legitimately call them misprints. But everything else, like, it's the process, you know. So, and then I got that. So very happy. I didn't buy a bunch of them. I wanted one. I will probably buy more. And of course, I'll shove them
If they
into
go
the
on
AT-AT.
sale. One of those things that they go on sale, that's when you'll grab more, right?
Yeah, there's not a lot of reason, especially right now. Like, remember how everyone went apeshit for that first battle pack? You know, that the 501st.
Yep.
Well, it's like it's everywhere. It's filthy everywhere. Like, I could go anywhere when I was everywhere I went on Thursday night, I could have grabbed 20. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
they're not hard to get, and some people paid a lot of money for that pack. It's like,
Well, it's like I bought the first one for 40, and I basically said I'm not spending another dime on them until they go on sale, and it took forever. And it
yeah.
finally, that wasn't that long ago. They finally went 20% off, and I on Amazon I picked up another 3. And if they go down again, I think they did go down one other time after that. And I was like, no, it'll have to go for more than 20% before I buy more of them again.
So that one is, oh, I got a bunch of these. Save $10 between January 1st and 31st. Got codes there. And
Yeah, you look at the fine print. It says no, not on new releases though.
not on new releases and not on Lego. And offer excludes gift cards, clearance items, Lego, hard to find, Lego Mindstorms, EV. Yeah, the most expensive one, right? Not on the EV, not on Boost. Yeah. Crapola. But, I'll find a use for it. This one, I wasn't so sure if I was going to get it or not. But given I have every walker except for this year's AT-AT walker, regular AT-AT walker, I figured, why not? Slightly smaller version than the Mandalorian walker, which I can't find all of a sudden, even though I've looked at it recently.
I'm convinced I don't like the feet on that one.
Yeah,
I don't like
I'm
this
not
right
crazy.
here.
I can live
I
with.
hope,
It's the feet.
I hope these open up so you can see inside.
I don't think they do.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
man.
apparently that's it. It's supposed to be, like that's the way it's supposed to look for the Hoth version. Apparently, like it.
Well,
It's
a
supposed to
cold
be
environment,
correct.
you wouldn't have open windows, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's supposed to be a frigid planet where people die out in the cold. So, but and this fits into the cheaper scale of Lego stuff that's been putting out at the play level. So, I don't have a problem with it. It looks nice. Box art is nice. I was hoping to find the Rebel Pack. All the stores I hit Thursday night, driving Dukes of Hazzard style through 2 cities and 9 stores. Yeah,
Those
this
are
I s-
Lego exclusives, I think.
Yeah,
is
that's
that what's
I'm.
happening? The Rebels and the other things are
I
exclusive.
think
Yeah,
the
if
character
it's the
packs
minifigure
are
accessory pack, it's
exclusive.
Lego exclusive.
That's fine. So I was happy to
So
get these.
that's what we'll be doing January 1st, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Watch my late night stream then, January
Yeah.
1st.
We'll all be there.
And here's the thing, I got to decide if I'm going to do it because that's my first. So January 2nd is my first day on the new shift, and it's like, oh man, that's going to suck because that's a Sunday, right?
Oh yeah.
That'll be not happy. So I'll show you. Let's move these aside now. This I hate. And I know we're all starting to see it because Amazon's been rolling it out across the country and in the States, using the paper bags instead of boxes. And it's recyclable, just like a box. Yeah, but not as good, though. Because, of course, look at mine right away.
Oh no.
Yeah, the box was intact from the looks of it. and we'll see when I open it. But it's like, oh, when I saw that when I picked it up from the post office, like, no, because I've gotten about 24 of these so far and haven't had a problem yet. And I know it's where they're going. It's like we can't fight it; it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
But so virtually all my Amazon purchases have been 30 or 40% or even higher. So this is kind of cool because this is my first real step into a new theme for me in a long time. So, yeah, 40% off. Red Sun's Inferno Jet. I know nothing about the story, the lore, the show, any of that. Don't care. Just thought it's wild looking.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the red and gold theme isn't necessarily my favorite. It doesn't make my eyes bleed like some stuff does, but I wanted to try it. And you gotta love a set that's got a figure named Bob. As soon as I saw that, it's like, okay, I got a Bob finally. I mean, this is right up there with that one Ninjago. What's that one you got, Jacob? It kind of looks like a gun, and the
Oh, the Boulder
fuselage.
Blaster.
Yeah, that's what I thought when I saw this. Like, hey, that looks a lot like it. So, again,
Yeah, I could see
40%
that.
off. I wanted to give it a shot. Price wasn't outrageous or anything, so I figured, why not? And this is a first-party theme for them. They own this outright. I mean, they lifted highly from, was it Monkey King lore, I think?
Yes.
Yeah.
But of course, they put their own spin on it. This box, though, shocked me. Again, over 40% off, but I wasn't expecting this giant box. And I'm sure my wife was cringing when she saw me walk in with that. Go, this shouldn't be this big. And my big purchases were supposed to be done. And it's like, so I don't know why they shipped in such, unless I'm really wrong. I could be really, really wrong. Here, cutting away from me.
Well, it
Which
looks
is
about
very-
the size of the big box that I had the other day.
Yeah. I mean, when Amazon packs in boxes, I smile. So I'm not complaining, but it doesn't have to be this big. But, hey, with the big W, we have problems too. Sometimes we run out of certain size boxes or people get lazy. When they run out at their station, they don't request a refill. And so they just go with whatever's handy.
Ooh.
Everyone knows I like mechs. Oh my God, it's that big. It doesn't even show up on camera.
I've been saying for a while, I thought you'd like that one.
I have been very interested in this since day one, but refused to go in on this theme. The cost and all that, but at 40 or 43% off, it's like, okay, sold.
Looks like it's holding a pencil, eh?
It does look like it absolutely looks like a double-ended pencil because that looks like erasers. And I figured, and I've actually got one more set coming. I couldn't even tell you what it is because I don't know anything about this stuff, but box art's cool for what it is. Crazy looking mech. Someone who knows more about it can explain this to me, but in the end, I'm going to build it because it's cool. It'll go into a DTOF probably because it's so tall.
Have you seen the new one that's the anti-monkey looking one yet?
No.
It's coming out next year. Here, if you want, I can send you the shop at home link.
Yeah, sure. I'll put it up on screen.
Okay. I can share screen.
So when did Taco bounce out?
I think he dipped a bit ago.
Yeah,
he's
been gone for a while. Yeah.
Okay. Share screen. I know I have a lot of tabs open.
Hey, Jordan, there is an open link there if you want. It should be pinned. Okay, so add to stream.
Doesn't look as good, though.
Oh, no. There's nothing about that makes me want to jump on that. Show us some other pictures on that.
Evil macaque.
That doesn't look too bad that way, but Yeah, that doesn't suck me in as much as this guy. This guy looks majestic and
Looks like a samurai, eh?
samurai,
Almost.
feudal Japan kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks
Here,
like they're
what's the
using
piece
some
count
plastic.
on that one? The one you got?
1629.
Yeah, that's nothing.
That's half. Yeah. And that's $100? Really?
100
Yeah.
Ouch. But look at those figures though. Those
So-
two on the left look amazing.
Oh yeah.
Be like
I love those figures.
$125 set after tax. Like that's
Yeah. That's a wait for a sale set.
Yeah.
And even then, for me, it doesn't suck me in. This one, as soon as I saw it, I knew I wanted it. I just never wanted to pay full price for it. So it was one of those back burner sets. Thank God Amazon gave us something to look at this year, eh? Not
Yeah,
like
no
last
kidding,
year.
eh?
Christmas was horrible. Black Friday
was
to Christmas was
nothing.
horrible last year. So
I
little
didn't-
went
I-
on sale.
Last year I didn't even place an order.
Yeah. I had 3 orders, I think, when I look back a year ago for Amazon. And even then, I still don't think they were at the 40% level. I think it was 20 and 25.
Yeah.
So, no, it's nice to actually score some deals. Now, that boat I'm interested in, but I want that cheaper. That Monkey Kid
Yeah.
Team Secret.
The-
That looks
oh, the-
cool, but I want
yeah,
that
the-
on sale. I'm not paying that.
I
the
get that.
headquarters or whatever.
And so this one here, $74.99. This thing is on sale, I think, right now, 40% off.
Ooh. Okay.
And Legos out of stock. See, yeah.
Yeah, they're
Actually,
out of
even
stock
this
of
one,
everything.
and
it
that
seems.
and that last one, and the spider one was on sale. I
It's a
think it's a
neat
wicked looking
theme, though.
set.
Like it's a really neat theme.
I haven't watched the cartoon yet, so it's
I hope it
It's
sticks
not up
around.
my alley. I don't think it will be for you, Rick.
oh
that
no.
demon bull I think is kind of neat too. Another kind of mech.
That's funny. I was more drawn into that actually than the one I've got here. What's the price of that? If I can get a deal on that, I'll pick that up. And the figures are so, but the mech looks he looks crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a light up gimmick?
Yep.
Okay. I really don't like the light up gimmicks much, but just because so if you're a builder or even if you're a collector, you got these things sitting in a box. Now, if it's in the box, it's got the little plastic pull tab. So, you know, it'll help with the battery leakage problem, but it won't stop it. Usually
Right.
7 years max. So if you got a sealed set that has anything with a light up brick from any company, honestly, you should be opening that box because your batteries are going to leak sooner or later, and they will eat through your plastic and your bricks and everything.
Ooh.
Yeah. So any set that you're buying for investment purposes, like you think, oh, I'll let it sit in the box and rot for a while, be thinking short term, not long term, because you will get burned sooner or later.
Yeah.
And I discovered that first with the Mega Blocks. There was one Warthog set I bought, and of course it was old, and literally out of the box, it's like, oh, it was already leaking a bit, you know. And there was nothing wrong. The batteries were common pen batteries, and it's like, yeah, you really got to watch for this stuff. And then I had to start thinking, like, oh, what Lego do I have that has light bricks? And there was a few, and I went back and started pulling those batteries, especially the ones in Ziploc City, because it's like, yeah, if they're just going to sit there, take the screw out of the brick, pull the batteries out, just separate them. If you can, put them in a little Sucrets tin or something, because you can't stop battery leakage. You can only slow it down. And then put it back with the set. And they're probably going to be fine for a while. But I figure if it's going to leak, it'll leak into the Sucrets tin.
Mm-hmm.
You think Martin, so Boom Bricks, you think he's built this one? Oh, I have no doubt. I'd love to know what Martin does for money.
Yeah. Martin, he built
he-
the Hot Wheels Bone Shaker already, I know, a week or so ago.
Yeah, I know he
Let's
liked
see.
a bunch of my photos and stuff on it. And, it's nice to see He's definitely expanded. He could definitely be All Bricks Count UK the way he's spread himself out over new stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was always like that. That's why he, about a year ago now or 8 months ago, where he rebranded himself, because it was like, it's great if you want to be the Lego guy, the Lego purist, but it's so hard to make any inroads if you're just doing the Lego stuff because, big pond, you're a small fish. How are you going to get any traction? But if you touch on any of the other brick stuff, all of a sudden you can become a much bigger fish. Because there's not many people in the English-speaking world doing some of these other things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And between him and Cabbage and even McBricksworth, like they're covering a lot of nice stuff right now.
Oh yeah. Well, McBricksworth, yeah, he built that F-14 Tomcat set, that Kobe
The Kobe one?
the Top Gun one. That looks
The
cool.
Kobe version? Okay.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there's, on this close, I found a Mega one. But I tell you, the Kobe one is the nicest. Like,
Oh yeah. Well, like it's
Yeah.
Top Gun branded, eh? Like that was from the movie, the original
Yeah.
movie. That was my favorite.
so I bought the
Aircraft.
medium price set. There was 3 for the Maverick movie.
Yeah.
And if I'd bought the top one, which is the one he just built, I think, I probably wouldn't have bought a second set on that Ottawa road trip,
Yeah.
Right.
the Quebec road trip. And I wanted to have 2 jets to build from Kobe. This way it wasn't just like, oh, I'll build one and see what it's like and then just think what I think of Kobe that way. I wanted 2 so I can get a feel for the line, especially with them
Yeah.
aged a couple of years apart. And
Oh, that F-14 is so cool though.
it is very nice looking, I tell you.
Yeah.
I think that's $150 Canadian, but I don't know.
Oh really? Yeah, I wasn't sure.
The biggest
wasn't-
the biggest jet, yeah, I think it is.
I wasn't seeing it on Amazon. I never bothered to look at Play Value. I'm sure Play Value Toys then has it online if I go and look.
Mama Lego says, bought a minifigure from the Brick Post and paid him an Amazon gift card. That's interesting. That's right up there with me taking payment in Timbits a couple of years ago. That was a wild summer when I was doing that. When I launched that auction group for Rocky, and just for giggles, because we did say that we would take anything, and we wanted to have a looser rule set at the time, and it's like, I was the only guy taking Timbits for payment for Lego. And people didn't believe me. And it's like, yeah, I took, 2 boxes of Timbits for this thing and a box for this one and a 10-pack for this. And
Yeah.
yeah, the diabetic summer. I mean, people just couldn't believe I was doing that nonsense. Like, yeah, here we go. See, here's the Timbits. One guy said, I want to see you eat some. You don't have to eat them all. It's like, oh, I'm going to eat them. Had my daughter with me, and we started pounding them back while I had a ice cap. That was whatever that was for two of the 50 packs. Can't remember what I had sold them or traded them for. I just thought it was funny because people are so serious about stuff. Like, come on, let's have some
Oh
fun.
yeah.
Because if you give me the money, and we were doing the meetups and this is how it came about. Half my meetups are at Tim Hortons anyway, in the parking lot. And what do I do with the cash when I do a deal? I go into Timmy's and get a drink before I go home. Or get a drink and Timbits. Let's just cut out the middleman. Give me some Timbits. And it just became a funny joke.
Yeah.
The bank won't let it be under 100 to send money? What?
Huh.
That can't be true.
Yeah. Mama, you'll have to go into more detail on what we're buying. That doesn't make sense. You could send an
I know I've
e-transfer,
sent
pay
people e-transfers for
$5.
next
Could
to
be that the
nothing.
bank's like you
Yeah.
sent too many. I don't know. Throwing random ideas out there.
I know I was worried when I was transferring a lot of money back and forth, and I was doing it in amounts that were $2,000 because I was worried that if I did a big transfer, I was going to trigger some sort of flag. But then I also learned it really doesn't matter if you do that because the banks are watching your transfers anyway. And if you send 6 or 8 transfers of 2,000,
Mhm.
they think you're money laundering anyway.
This is
Well, I mean, they may not at that low amount, and I know I say low amount, whatever. But I had a few you guys know some of the stuff lately, and it's like, yeah, I've had some transfers I've had to do, and I was just paranoid of sending that big one in case something happened, so I did it in $2,000 amounts, and yeah, yeah, there's my flex for the day.
Yeah. Interesting.
Really? Okay. So
Oh, okay. See, I can't speak on that because I don't do e-transfers internationally. I do PayPal.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think
I've never.
that's why people use PayPal for cases like that, because
Yeah.
But the thing is, they have a fee just for converting it, though.
Yeah. And depending on the day, like when I see the fees and I look at the day, like it's not very favorable sometimes. Hey, everyone's got to make money. I get it.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
take their cut.
It's the cost of doing something. But the protections built in still, even though they've rejigged it this year, still favor me enough that I prefer to putting myself out there directly through e-transfer.
Mm-hmm.
If I can't do PayPal, then credit card. I mean, e-transfer is the last thing. I don't ever like to do that if I can help it. I don't
Right.
like sending, and I don't like receiving by e-transfer
Yeah.
if I can help it.
I haven't done a whole lot of like ordering stuff from long ways. Like the worst thing I've done is like eBay, and that was to a seller in like Australia. I used PayPal for that. And other than that, it's been Bricklink. A couple orders out of the States on Bricklink. And yeah, I just usually they have PayPal, so I just use PayPal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never bothered to try e-transfer for anyone outside of Canada anyway. Hey, Will.
Will Harper.
Up to knowledge.
I'm not going to put all these silly cars out.
Hey, Will.
No one's going to see them anyway. Yeah, you missed the Hot Wheels, Will.
Go back
All
and
these-
watch the stream.
Yeah, go back and watch the beginning of the stream. All these silly cars I bought. Although I gotta admit that brick one is kind of cool,
Oh, yeah.
and you can take the pieces off, which I didn't even clue into. It's like, okay, that's gonna be different.
You could probably fit a minifigure on there.
You know. Oh,
Yeah, you
dude,
could stand a minifig on it.
you're not even. Let's see. How can I do this side by side? Because these had the little stupid things on the feed, but yeah, that's kind of cool. That studs on pretty cool.
Nice.
I'm gonna be playing with that all night. That's evil. Oh my goodness. I've been so tempted to buy that stupid chicken stunts guy.
Oh,
I have yet to crack that open. I have it. I just haven't cracked it open yet.
I don't know. I can't figure out if I really want to or not. Trying to figure out how to put this back together. Okay. Cool. Rolls really nice. Although I shouldn't be shocked. I mean, if they can't figure out how to make them work in 100 years, give up. Aren't they like 100 years old? Hot Wheels, something close to that?
Something
they're
like
up there
that, yeah.
anyway. Yeah, they've been around a while.
Small parts may be... Oh, look at this. Okay. Warning, small parts may be generated. That is weird. From an English company. It's like from an American company. Made in Malaysia. And they got a million of these little marks I've never seen before. Crazy. Not for ages 0 to 3. Nothing else there. Build your Hot Wheels collection by visiting hotwheels.com. Enter the code to showcase your card. Code? Oh, yeah, there's a 5-digit code.
I'm gonna head out here, Rick.
Yeah, well, we're done.
Check on
We
the
are done.
kiddos, but thanks for having me on.
Oh,
See
thanks
you,
for hanging.
Will.
I'm
Yeah,
probably going to
cool.
start up
Bye,
a
guys.
build stream in half an hour. I just don't know what yet.
I'm still awake. I'll hang out.
Cool.
We'll see.
All right. Catch everyone later.
Take care,
You bet.
everyone.
Peace. And we're done.